That's better. Hello, replay land. And my camera changed its settings again. Didn't it? Better get dark in here all of a sudden. Yeah, it changed the settings. There we go. Anyway, hi, replay land. VOD, YouTubies. Welcome. If you haven't been here before, make sure you follow, like, subscribe, do all the things, but the buttons. Anyway, this is a stream where I work on the save file for Sims4. Sorry, I'm trying to be quiet. My sister's still sleeping. She's working late nights. Anyway, I've been working really hard on it. I'm about 30 years into the rotational of getting things like the backstory prepped. So if you haven't seen it before, there is you can actually look at my old save file, and it's at that link, which is really long, too long for the YouTube people, but shorter link, you can look at the Wix site, Sims2Squared.wixsite.com/home, and there is at that link you can get to the spreadsheet for the old save file, so you can kind of get an idea of what kind of detail you're in for, because it's going to be very, 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 very detailed. So some of the things you're going to get, I'll show you what I've been working on. One of the things you'll see is there's going to be family trees for all the families in the save file. So this is the Baroque family tree, and that's who I'm at now. I'm actually on these 3 young ladies are about to get makeovers. And yeah, so there'll be sort of all the life events and like births, deaths, hatches, matches, dispatches, graduations, that kind of thing. The most important stuff, not so much just the dating and whatnot, the actual important events, so it doesn't get too long. Because like, look at Dustin's here; it's already terribly long. Anyway, yeah, hatches, matches, dispatches. Let's see what else. If you are a sub over on Twitch, you will get early access to my save file. That will be sometime in June, and then you'll have like a couple weeks of early access probably while I build the website, because I can't really do anything till the website's done. Anyway, I'm hoping to have this save file out in June, but it might be July. The way things are going, it takes a little longer than I thought to do 18 million families and their whole histories and whatnot. Yay, fun. Anyway, I'm having fun creating it regardless, and I've been working on it a lot. And yeah, what else is there? There's nothing really else to show for new people, I don't think. I don't think. So let's do some makeovers, I guess. Oh yeah, this is a bring your own music type of stream. Bring your own, stuff. Like music or a TV show to watch. The good stuff. The good stuff. I'm playing K-pop. I might occasionally break out into song. Just a fair warning. Anyways, hoping with some people will pop in, but if they don't, I don't usually come on this early, but I'm doing other stuff after dinner. Oh, that's dark again, eh? I don't know if that's my camera or... Oops. I want it to be light, but I don't want it to be too laggy. Until it's all off, isn't it? Struggles. It's always a struggle with the camera. There we go. Okay. So first up is I name them the same names that they have in the broke rotational that we're doing right now, but they do look different from those girls. We don't have any of them. None of them came out of redhead and looking almost exactly like Angela. They seem to be a good mixture of mom and dad, Angela and Dustin. It seems to be a good mix of. Now I am adjusting a few things on Sims. Like any egregiously terrible features. I'm just giving them a little tweaks if necessary. Anyway, Melody here. Melody. What all did you roll? So Melody is high strung, active, perfectionist, avoidant, horticulturist, high maintenance, materialistic, and sociable. She is a popularity sim. So we want her to be looking popular, I guess. She's been on the active side. She wants to go into the military. I don't know why. She wants to go into the military. Realistic. She seems like she's not snobby, but she gives me popular girl vibes. Popular girl vibes for sure. I wonder if there's a hair that works better on her. I don't mind this one. Her eyebrows might need a little. People shape their eyebrows. I'm allowed to change the eyebrows, right? Because I've been adjusting things like eyebrows and stuff here and there. She has straight hair, I think. Yes. All right, let's see if something works better on her than this cut. She looks a lot like Angela. Just very pale. That's not quite. Angela's hair was this for her every day, but when the hair's down, she definitely looks like Angela. That hair would be nice without the feathers. Not much of a rebel. Popular. Oh yeah, she definitely looks like Angela. She definitely has some of Angela's features. Actually looks decent on her. Oh yeah, totally. She's so pale. So pale. No, you're not wearing box braids. I think the hair I had might have been the one. Yeah, I'm not really getting too much else that works for me. All right, fair enough. She's wearing that. That yellow's probably washing her out too. Thinking pink for her. Might have to be soft. Yeah, it might have to be a soft pink. So she's reading Popular Girl to me. She's not really romantic or anything, though. Pink? Maybe not pink. It's not really doing anything for her. I want one of the girls to have pink. Trying to think of what color. What color? I don't want orange. I don't want yellow. White, no. Green? She's a horticulturist. She does like plants. Yeah, probably green. Matches her eyes at least. Oh, crunch. I think green looks good on her. Well, that's cute. That's cute. And Eel's Papa Girl's got like green and like the purple for mom. Yeah. Dark green. Dark green. That's actually really cute on her. Alright, let's give her face some color here. Yeah, I think that one. That one looks pretty decent. The kohl is nice too. I'm a big fan of the kohl eyeliner lately. That's amazing. I'm leaning towards the kohl one now. It's turning into a go-to. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it brown. I probably actually am too going to darken her eyelashes because she probably wears mascara. Oh, those are just dark as those ones go. Never mind. Never mind, they're dark as they go. Okay. She's just that pale. Where are all my... Oh, that's eyeliner. I was like, where are all my, oh gosh, words. All my eyeshadows. Yeah, I'm thinking a nice dark eyeshadow. Like that one. Just because it looks very close to her. Her dress. Yes. She looks dramatic and I love it. And a lipstick. Something on the pink side and not too dark. Oh, yeah. Oh, that one might be cute. Or this one. So I want this one to be a bit more pink. This one to be a bit lighter. Let's try lightening it. I might have to fix her lips a little. Move up and down. Because look how sticky out they are. She's got quite the pout. How do I... Okay, they don't move in anymore. Oh, it's moving up and down. She looks fine, though. She's pretty. I think that's a good final look for her. Needs some earrings. I have any green earrings. Ooh, popular girl earrings. I'm sorry I'm yawning so much. I was in a fight with sleep again for a few days, and I'm just kind of just like, oh, that's way too bright. All the greens are probably pretty vibrant. Could just go with that. Those weren't so damn ugly. Not gonna work for her, obviously. No. No, 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 no. Too bright. Might not be able to do green. I love these little cactus earrings, but I use them too much. Her hair clips them. She might have to be a simple hoop. Gold. Yeah, gold. Alright. Yeah, she giving me popular girl vibes. She's a bracelet. Oh. Oh. Sad. I don't know when. Oh, just got like really tired out of nowhere there. I was awake, but I ate something that I came online. Maybe that's what did me in. A bracelet of a kind. I haven't broken out that one in a minute. Been avoiding it. No good greens on that one. Too bright. I think I'm breaking out the werewolf one. Oh, come on. I'm tight. Yeah, the gold's kind of mirrored in from her hoops. And some shoes. She probably wears heels. Possibly purple to match the top part. Fancy. I do the Mary Jane style here. Yeah, that dark's not. The green is not dark enough. That's a diamond I'm young. Yeah, there's these ones which I might use instead. There is no green. Oh, that's the green. It's really light. I have to use like black. But it's way cuter. Ay, 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 kitty. Yeah, she's pretty. All right. Picture, then the rest of her outfits. 2, 3. Oh, come on. Peppa kiss and play tap. Oh. Just getting headshots. She's on like 3 family. All of them are on the 3 or at least 3 family trees to update their photo on. If not more, they've got, no, just the 2. Yeah, Broke and Pleasant. Even though they were adopted by Mary Sue. Even though they're adopted by Mary Sue. Button. Oh, it's come over me. Maybe I'm getting a migraine. That doesn't bode well for tomorrow. I gotta go get groceries and cat food mainly. Go to the doctor's office and pick up a thing for my insurance. Okay, formal. Oops. I don't want to change her everyday outfit. Haven't used that dress this rotation. I don't think. So, no, I can't use that one. Your fit, let's flip a coin. I'm happy, gay. I'll be immortal. Ow, my thumb hurts. A minor steam burn. Oh, I can't even see it. It's just like slightly red, but it hurts. Hey, Josie, how's it going? I'm marginally awake. I just started being not awake. All of a sudden, the dress looks nice on her. It's Melody Broke. It's a Melody Broke. She just doesn't have red hair. She was born blonde this time. Good mix of Angela and Dustin, though. All 3 of them. And they all came out blonde this time, so they're blonde. And, of course, different personalities than the stream. I think I'm going with this dress. Oh, I forgot to give her nails, didn't I? I did. Actually, and those are kind of brown. I wonder if I should do brown shoes to match. Yeah, I think I'll do the brown shoes. It's a bitch. The buckle. No, nails. Nails and arm hair. Popular girl nails. Don't like these ones. Those could work. I haven't used them at all because they're not that nice. Yeah, those work though. In this situation, those nails work. Toenails. Green, please. All right. So that's an everyday. Hi. Oh. Maybe if I pedal, it'll wake me up. Oh yeah, there's a new redemption in the channel points. I think I activated it. It's a good one. Double check. Yes, it is. It's the most expensive one now. It's the most expensive channel points, but it's good. It's there until I finish the save file. Look at that. Look at that. Do 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 do. Heels or must? Gold. Yes, she seems like a green and gold type. Oh, you have over 60. You have over 60K channel points. What do you want to see? Do you want to see a particular family? Do you have any? Do you want to see? Let me look at my thing and see. You have 60K channel points. Okay, I need more expensive channel points apparently. There are spoilers in the Goth family. There are spoilers in... Oh, what is another good one? There's spoilers in... Yeah, the Goth family. There will be spoilers in the Cat family and Monty family, but I haven't quite implemented them yet. Where's the other family? Well, there is a big spoiler in the mid or the Cat and Monty family, but I've kind of already spoiled it, but not really. You pick. All right, you're in the mood for a spoiler. All right, I'll show you a spoiler. I'll show you the goss. I haven't showed anybody the goss. So if anybody watching the future doesn't want a spoiler, don't look. Actually, it's a spoiler for the Goth and Roth family. Technically. But I'll just spoil the Goth part. Let's just say I had an interesting coincidence that made me follow kind of what the mimics. I had an interesting coincidence, but I'll save that spoiler for later. But I will show you a spoiler. It's a pretty interesting one. Not sure where it's going to lead, but it's going to lead somewhere. So the spoiler I'm going to show you is Cassandra. Cassandra Goth. I think you might have already seen it. So Cassandra Goth, I wanted her to have another kid, right? But I'm like, instead of having Laszlo abducted because Vidkin had a alien baby, I'm gonna have Cassandra abducted. Well, if that doesn't give me twin girls. So she had twin daughters, Victoria and Elizabeth. This is Victoria in her alien form. Gorgeous. She's really pretty. And then Victoria in her disguise form. She's got the goth nose and eyes. But she's super cute. She's just like a literal cutie pie. Yeah, no, I have it set up so it could be either male or female in my MC Command Center settings. I have it set up for both. I like it to be both. But anyway, yeah, Cassandra, alien babies. She's a knowledge sim. It works. So yeah, this is Victoria. Yeah. She's actually agender is what she aged up to teen with. So I'm probably gonna keep it and go with like purple or crazy colors. And then the other daughter's Elizabeth. There she is in her alien form. She didn't get the alien ears. She got the human ears, but she got the really big eyes. And she's a cutie. And then as a human, she's got a little less of the goth nose, but she does have the goth eyes. And kind of the goth nose. It looks like Cassandra's lips instead of the alien pollinators. And she's more like, I don't want to say snobby, but like proper-ish. She's so they'll need makeovers. They'll need makeovers and stuff, but that's next round of stuff. But yeah, so Cassandra had twin babies, and they were rolled girls. Like, there's no editing here. Twin baby girls, by coincidence or by chance. And then, like I said, it kind of ties into the Roth family. So you can maybe guess some of the Roth family stuff from that. So Victoria and Elizabeth are aliens, but the Roth family doesn't have aliens in it. And their names are plays on each other. The names of the kids are plays on each other. So, yeah. And that would be Desdemona and Xander. Now, I told Powerstar on the stream that I had changed the pairings up. Because he's like, I thought, Buck and Jill are together. And I'm like, oh, no, it's Jill and Hal Cap. I reevaluated the traits and changed my mind. It's now Buck and Jill and all the couples that we had before. So don't tell Powerstar. That's the second spoiler. So there's your spoiler. I'll probably do their makeovers off screen. Trying to keep some of the stuff as under wraps as possible. Even on their family tree, I've used their disguise forms. All right. Back to makeovers. Nobody can stop. Aliens! Only Sims you love more than cats. Yay! Yeah, these are the last alien babies for like a couple gens, but I might throw some more a couple of aliens in there down the line. Maybe for when like year 50 or something, I pop another couple aliens in, and for year like whatever 100 if I get there. I might only get to year 50 at this rate. I mean, I'm at year 30, so I mean that's only taken like what, 2 weeks. So, but I want the save file out before like the other save file or the other games drop for sure. So, and I'm gonna have to do like fleshing out and all that. So I've done most of the fleshing out as I go, but there will be more to do. All right, some bracelet and some. I haven't used this one much for reasons. Yeah, I think I'll use that one on this today. All right, give you nails. Yes, good. All right, I'll do her makeup after because I'm just going to copy the makeup across. So yeah, I'm going to be on for here like till 4 p.m. So like 3 hours, 2.5 more hours, 3 hours. 3.5 hours, somewhere between 2.5 to 3.5 hours. Oh, hey, Jean. Thanks. Delicious. Delicious water. Thanks, Jean. Yeah, I'm going to have to raise my channel point cost for that one thing. Edit now. Control. Time. There we go. I edited it. It's now 10,000 points and can only be done once a stream. Hello, hello. How are you, Jean? What's up? What's new? What's exciting? Green. Green, green, green. Popular girl. Popular girl. Popular girl. Yes, popular girl. Yeah, do that. And actually also leggings. So I know there's one. What is the one that's supposed to match? It's usually one that matches. I'm probably wrong. Yeah, usually it has like those. The pattern that matches this, but I don't think there's a color match. No. No, there's no color match for it. That's annoying. eh, 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 eh. No. Do, 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 do. You've been feeling better? That's good. I'm feeling alright. Not like jumping out of my seat great, but I feel alright. Which is an improvement, I guess. I'm glad you're feeling better. I think I'm just like tired. Cause I didn't sleep well for a few days and I was sick and that screwed up my sleep schedule, of course. Pants are not doing it for me. I have to go with these ones, which I've used way too much. But I mean, they're yoga pants. Everybody owns them. Or leggings, yoga leggings. Everybody owns yoga leggings, pretty much. So even if they are overused, it's kind of realistic. Bet I can't find the green pair of shoes though that match work. Yeah, maybe. Like they're kind of like a weird green. Those look too blue. And the rest don't look blue enough. It's like an aqua. Oh, jump, 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 jump. These are like the closest, I think. Those are almost the closest, but they're still not close at all. But I like that they have the gold in them. Not feeling this outfit. That's the problem. Yeah. Ooh, I could go like that. Ooh, that's cute. I haven't used that before. This one. And the shoes would work then. Green and yellow. Yes, they work better. Green and yellow. Okay, cool. Going with that. I like the dark green on her. Eh. 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 Green pants instead? Or green shorts or something? Green. Sometimes you have to go with green bottoms and like a white or black top. My pleasant rose. She's kind of athletic. Actually, that's a good idea that I went with green because she's the one who wants to go to the military. Ha! It's kind of perfect, actually. It's rather don't like no camouflage pants for girls, I don't think. Not that I've seen. Maybe in athletic wear, but oh well. I've used those pants before. Those are kind of cute. I'm leaning towards these though. She's kind of athletic. Yeah, my pleasant rose. And let's see, the sides are like light green. Maybe a light green top if I can find a light green top. It doesn't wash her out. Actually, there aren't really any light green tops of that color. That just doesn't look right. Like, that's the right color. Oh, that's the right color, but I don't want to do that either. I try not to have my Sims sleeping in bras and underwear and whatnot. No, we're gonna have to go like brown or something. Good in blue too. She looks good in blue too. That blue is almost a match to the sides. Blue top? Yeah, blue top. I just made this decision. Watch me, I will never stop. Never stop. Never stop. Oh, I haven't had a use for that dress yet. Maybe she was still broke. She lives with her grandma. Grandma has a little money. Not a lot, but a little. Party outfit, party outfit, party outfit. What did she wear? What would she wear? Strong, active, perfectionist, avoidant, or cautious, high maintenance, materialistic, sociable. Yeah, I could go with that. I've used it a fair bit. Or once or twice. So I'm gonna try and avoid using the same clothes all the time, of course. Same style. For her, mainly color, because I don't think there's too much in the way of, like, say, country clothes, green country clothes that I like. There are a few things. They don't read like her, you know? They don't read like her. Of course, I gotta back it up. There we go. right. Let's see here. Oh, she's a horticulturist. It's a little light on her, but it still works. Yeah. Saya da 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 dum. I had to do some reactions tonight. I'm so behind on my other channel again. Like slacking hard. I was sick. I have an excuse. My fans are gonna forget who I am. No. Ah, see, if the bottom of this dress was better, I'd use it so much more, but it sucks. All right. Hard to trust. Feels so good. I just fuck it up. Oh my, I can't give enough. See, that looks like a military top. Not very party-esque. Not really her style. Said she's more stylish than country, like, I don't know, polished than country. I don't know. Words. Kind of betting 0. Green's a hard color for me. Kind of going back to that one. Just fuck it up. That's cute on her too. It's very much like grandma. To love, to love. It's cute. To love. Yeah. Or this one. Maybe this one. Actually, those brown flats are really cute, but she would probably wear heels. Probably. Yeah, like those. Yeah. Coming here, looking cute. I don't know what got me so tired all of a sudden. Oh, shouldn't be. A little stretch. That one, I think. Yeah. Nail polish. God, work faster. Hey. If I want to get anything done. I'm not working fast enough. Was it a... kind of military-esque? I'd seen something. That's cute. Oh, it's not in... Never mind. I don't think it's in hot weather clothing. Ah, she's too polished. I might have to go with the separates. I'm almost, yeah, my neighbors should be back from their honeymoon today. No more looking after the kitties upstairs. I gave Gussie but a nice brush before or after his breakfast this morning. He got brushied. It's all pretty for mom and dad. I left him in better shape than we found him. He's getting brushed every day. He now purrs when getting brushed. He's purring and kneading. Making biscuits. We'll get in brushies. Oh, maybe I'll use that. Kind of like it. Kind of don't like it. Also, ooh, I kind of like that. It's kind of military-esque. I have like sort of one military-esque outfit, right? Actually, I like that. I'll need shorts. And probably like shorter size shorts. Yeah, maybe the yellow. It's too bright. Too patterned. Although I do want to use those shorts on somebody. I love those shorts. Even though they're super, super short shorts. I don't think ripped ones are a good way to go for her. These are cute. Actually, I bet I'm leaning towards these yellow ones. I think they look the cutest. Fool me once, fool me twice. Dead in paradise. Ah. Yuck. Most of these sandals are ugly. Flats. Those are almost the right color green. Gatekeeping shoes behind hot weather. Those are close. So, hey Malcolm, how are you? What's up? What you doing? What you doing? These are so ugly. I don't know what these shoes are. I think they're slippers, but they're so ugly. They're so weird. Look at me and down my whole life. Leaning towards these ones. But there might be loafers. There might be a better style than those. I'm watching end of UK football season. Nice. I've been catching up on MasterChef Australia the last couple days. I have a few more episodes to watch till I'm fully caught up. No, these ones. A few more episodes to watch before I'm fully caught up. But that's what I've been doing when I've been not streaming the last few days. I'm like, I should stream. I'm like, but I gotta catch up on MasterChef. So I've caught up on MasterChef. I've caught up on Doctor Who. That bracelet's cute. I'm in the 30th year. Year 30 is where I'm at. So this is Dustin and Angela's daughters. They got taken away. I named them the same names as they are in the Broke Rotational, but they look different from them, which is cool. They all came out as blonde. But there are a good mix of like Angela and Dustin. So that's Melody. If I change her hair red, you definitely see the Angela in her. We got Stacy, who also has a lot of Angela in her. But you can see how much Dustin's in there as well on all of them. And then Natalie's the only one with a different skin tone. She's very Dustin. Little Angela. Massive Match Fantasy Skin Colors. Ooh. I don't know. There's got to be some out there. Like, the only ones I really know of are the ones down here. Blue Man Group. But I'm sure if you use, like, if you looked on, like, what is it called? Maxis Match something blog or something. Let's see here. I have it bookmarked probably on my other browser. Sims4. What? Yeah, Tumblr. Not MCC Outfitters. I'm looking. Oh, bookmarks are so unorganized. There it is. Let's see. It's not archive. Accessories, genetics. If you looked, it might take a bit of searching, Josie, but if you looked at that link, you might be able to find one. Oh, there's a new skin from Lumisons. Oh, it's nice. Zinnia skin. I'm using Marigold. Just see what that one looks like. Although she's updated more Marigold as well. Trying to see the difference between them. Marigold is like slightly more Maxis-y looking. I might try Zinnia. Take a look at it anyway. Yeah, it might take a bit of scrolling through there. I'm not seeing anything right off the bat, but that would be where I would start the search. There's 49 pages. But there is like a search spot. There is a search on the towards the bottom left. Not the bottom, like Zinnia's post. The post that says Zinnia on the left at the bottom of there. There's a search spot. And she's really good at tagging. So, really good at tagging her stuff. Or her finds. Mm-hmm. She's like my go-to for Maxis Match searches. All right. Hot weather. We're working. Yes, okay. I think that's good for hot weather. All right. Just need cold weather. Just need something to keep out the cold. No. Oh, I feel like some of these outfits are way too overused, but it's also not that surprising.
Oh, yes, that's fine. I'm using boots anyway. Always gotta put socks under boots. I do it all the time. I'm like, yep, gotta put socks on. She's wearing boots. Those, for sure. There. Gotta use those boots. It gives it a bit of a different feel. So. Wrong color, wrong color. Yeah, they're all the wrong color green. That's not helpful. Black it is. Page 3 candy skin. Nice. I want to look at it. Page 3, eh? This browser. Page 3. Candy skin. Oh, I see. There's Lolly Skin brand. Oh, there you go. Candy skin. Oh, yeah, yeah. Sweethearts. Oh, yeah, that's a good number of skins, too. That's a good number of skins on there. Or colors to choose from. There's like 3 blues, 3 turquoise, 3 green, 6 green, 3 yellow, 6 orange, 3 red, 3 pink, 6 purple, and like a couple more blues. Like 5 blues. Nice. Exactly what I wanted. Hooray! Glad we were able to get it so fast. She doesn't feel like a toque girl. I think we'll just go with the hat. Where do I go with this hat? No, I go with this hat. Or this military-esque kind of hat. No, it's gotta be this hat. It needs the volume. Alright. Gonna copy her makeup over to her other outfits. And then it's on to the next girl. This is taking forever today. Ah, darling. Towards the bottom. That one. That one. That one. Don't mess with me. I think I used kohl eyeliner. Yeah. In brown. Of course, because she's very light. She's actually got the darkest eyelashes of that, what is the word thing? That category of eyelashes. That skin detail. Mint Frost. The dark green. Don't mess with me. You gonna follow that tumble? Yeah, it's a good one. It is a good one. I'm hoping she'll put my save file on there this time when it's done. I think the reason my save file didn't get like put in a lot of places for sharing is mainly because I didn't make my own Sims. So this time the Sims are technically all mine. Because they're bred from other people's Sims, but they're bred enough to make mine. Plum Bob, where is Mint Frost gone? That's probably undo the cold weather. And it'll be there. And lipstick is Adore. Custom. I think she came out rather pretty. She's a very pretty young lady. Well, she's like, yeah, 20, I think. In 2030, she's about 20 years old. There we go. Oh, earrings. Should give her some earrings. Okay, she's got. Come on. Oh, I want dark green. Maybe these ones have a dark green, I think. No, it's too light. No. I think I'm going to go with a pearl of some kind. I want like a yellow pearl though to match. Ungatekeep. Okay, like those are yellow, but they don't match. But they're close, I guess. So it's fine. For the amount of time we might see, on the off chance, another outfit. Besides every day. Mostly gonna do the gold hoops, I think. Because it's easy to just pop those on. And they look classy, despite being huge hoops. Don't you wait no more. Don't you wait no more. Alright, 1 of 3 done. I'm moving very slowly today on this for some reason. So this is Stacy. She got the freckles. She grew up with the freckles. Angela's freckles. Though I only have the triplets to get them. And she is perfectionist, fickle, avoidant, active, horticulturist, jealous, stoic, and a snob. And she wants to be a Renaissance sim. She's in a popularity sim, but she wants to learn things, I guess. Popularity sim who wants to, yeah. So I'm thinking pink, possibly. Possibly thinking pink. She's got a pink top on. Thinking pink. They're in a like less offensive color of top or bottom. Makes her easier to work on. Just put her in something else to get a feel. But yeah, she's kind of stuck up. I'm not going for a long dress. I'm just seeing what's here. So like, no, it just washes her out. Damn. So it's got to be like a dark pink. They got to get like dark colors, I think. Oh, pink might not be a color. Thought pink would be a color. It's like a medium pink. Will she still be alive? This sim, these guys? Depends on if I make it to 100 years or not. Depends on if I make it to 100 years or not. If I would make it to 50 years, she'll probably still be alive. Ooh, maybe this. Oh, yes, this. Definitely this. Definitely that. Yes, yes, yes. Most definitely that. She's active. She wants to, yeah, Renaissance Sims. Is she too snobby for that? Maybe I save it and give it to her. And then do a different color for her, though. See what she looks like in it. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? No. Where'd it go? Oh, for crying out loud. Where did it go? Oh, I was in hot water. That's why. Try red. Yeah, I might do red for her. Hello, kitty. She doesn't want to say hi. She's just walking by. I'll be in this one. I want to see what this one looks like. She wants to be a Hall of Famer. This other girl, so she might be a candidate for that outfit. There. This one, no, it wasn't that one. It was the other one. Although that's really cute on her too. Come on, it should be right around here, shouldn't it? Why am I blind today? There it is. Yeah, I think I'm gonna save this outfit for her. Maybe. I might save the red for her. The red looks really good on her. Red looks really good on her. I'll have to try a couple different colors, I think, for this girl and to settle on. Catch a cat. Ugh. Just as the cat left. Catch a cat. Oh, I know, but you left too quickly. Somebody wants to see you. Somebody wants to see us cookies. Who's like, please let me down. Oh, hi. No, you can't leave yet. I had to catch a kitty. I had to catch a kitty. Yeah, you gotta say hello to your audience. She's like, please stop. Oh no! I'm sorry. Did I try to turn you around? I'm sorry. Did that hurt your hips? You guys tore hips today? Yeah. Here. I'll make it all better. Give you a little lubby rubby. Oh, you woke up the other kitty with your yowl. Your complaint. Are you mad at me now? Hi. She's like lashing her tail. She's like, stop, please. You want to go? Yeah? Bye. She's not the friendliest cat sometimes. To me. She doesn't love me the way she loves my sister. White looks surprisingly good on this girl. Black is too heavy. That looks surprisingly good on her. Might go with that. Maybe a little, but she's snobby, isn't she? Trying to get a feel for who she is. Yeah, she's a bit of a snob and quite serious. But she looks good in that. So maybe not pink. Is that yellow? Yeah, it's classed under yellow. Gross. I have nobody who wears yellow, though, so maybe she looks good in yellow. Yeah, maybe she looks good in... she doesn't look bad in yellow. Doesn't look terrible in yellow. Just has to be the right outfit, I think. Ooh. I think she's too snobbish for... It's got to be like polished or whatever. You think the bear costume? Yes. No, that washes her out too much. Oh, pale Sims are so hard to dress properly. That's cute. All right, blue. Ooh, that yellow. That's just like less yellow. It's kind of yellow and green, but it is yellow. She needs like yellow with another color is what she has to have, I think. Yeah, that's actually cute on her, and it's good for like snobby Sims. I think. It's a lucid dream. It's what I wanna. No, she's not wearing claws. It's a lucid dream. Ooh, those. Those. Yeah, I think that's cute. Put some makeup on her, and then I can do the rest of the outfits. I might change the hair. I kind of like her hair, but... Does she have wavy hair? No, it's straight. Oh, I gotta rewind that part of that song. It's so good. There's Craxy, Craxy. They have a song called Lucid Dream, and the growl the girl does in it is just like so good. A ponytail. That's Angela's hair. Do Angela's hair? That's Angela's hair. You think you've heard that song? It's so good, Josie. I love it. It's one of my favorite songs right now. I think it's the main singer, Swan. Her growl, I think it's hers. When she's singing the chorus, it's just... it's delicious. It's a lucid dream, and that's what I wanna be. Blush. Probably the same blush as her sister. Yeah, no. Too bright. She may actually need a different blush. No. She might need a different blush. That one's not bad. That one. That's the one right there. As far as I can tell, it's not too bright on her. And she would wear... I used coal for one of the girls, so she might be Area 51 in gray, or are you up? I have too much of a... General families update. They've had kids, they've got married, they've... A general update. Some of them are spoilers. I've got a fair number of spoilers happening now. That's the problem with giving a general update. I've already shown one of the spoilers because Josie got in on that early on stream today, and it's been used. That redemption's been used now. But I can give like a general overview, I suppose. 818. Yeah, I'll do 818 in black. She's looking more like Angela by the minute. Ooh. I don't know if I want to go yellow or... There, like a yellow and green. Oh, that's too bright. Oh. Alright, let's try Lotus. Too bright, too bright. I can lighten it though. That's actually not terrible. Okay. Save it as a custom. It's actually not terrible. I think she needs a darker eyeliner though. She's gonna do that though. No, no. She might have to go with Cole as well. Yeah, she's gonna have to go with Cole. Gonna do Cole on both of them. And again, she's got the darkest eyelashes for that skin detail. Like her sister. Oh no, she doesn't. But I think black's too much. No, black really brightens her up. Maybe she wears black mascara. She wears black mascara. For sure. It's very pop. Very pop. Bolder lip. No. She's got very pouty lips. Butterfly Bay. Maybe Butterfly Bay. This one, I think. We've got some very kissable lips. That moves it in. I didn't want to do that. I think I was just changing the eyeliner there. There we go. Yeah, let's change. All right. I've been doing some minor adjustments to any of the absolutely egregious features. I like Butterfly Bay better on her. Yeah, that one. And some earrings. No. No. Yeah, maybe those. A little bit of the pink from her lips, a little bit of the yellow from her outfit. Yeah, very slight tweaks. Very slight tweaks. For a couple of things that have been like a little bit too wonky. But they still look like I made it so they still look like them. It's just fixed a couple little things here and there that I'm just like, oh god. That didn't work out as expected. There's only been a couple. So, like Laszlo's daughters, I had to fix their eyes a bit because they look just really out of whack on their faces. So I gave them their I gave Laszlo's husband's eyes instead of Laszlo's eyes, and now they look gorgeous. So basically things like that. Like if it's a thing that really doesn't work on them, I will look at the other parent and see if their feature works a little better, and then if it does, I try and give them their other parent's feature. That kind of thing. Or if like these lips are really pouty, so I might try and like move them in if I could figure out how, but she doesn't really need it. They don't really need it. It's just a tiny bit like stuck out, that's all. That doesn't bother me. So it looks very good from the front. And from play style, you wouldn't see it that close unless you're zoomed in real good on them. Yeah, she's turning out really cute. She does have a lot of Angela in her. For sure, especially with that hairstyle. It's too bad none of them came out redheaded, but there's a lot of redheads in the game, so I'm not too worried. Some pink boots. Yellers. Look at boots first. So I think, no, there isn't a yellow for that boot. Yeah. Those flats might work. Yeah, so I'm expecting at some point my neighbors are going to come and knock on my door. I'll have to get up, and I might be gone for like 10 minutes while I talk to them. I said cat sitting ends today. They were such lovely kitties. Such sweet, sweet kitties. Green doesn't work. Sometimes when I can't get a shoe that works, I'll give them a shoe that's close to their skin color, like that. But I want a boot. So I might go this boot. Just gonna check the other colors to make sure, like, I get the one I want. No, I actually like that. Yes, I think that. And then she needs like high socks. Either the legging socks, like these ones. No, they're too high. I just want them like poking out of the boot, but I don't think there's any that will go poke out of the boot. I don't think any of them end like right at the knee. I think it's either over the knee. No, those ones are hard. Yeah, none of them are good. All right. Cats have any lessons from the other kitties? I wish. I wish. I wish. Jeepers creepers. The other kitties, like the kitties upstairs, they play. They actually play like cats should play, like running after stuff and being super adorable. The one with the 3 legs, Janet, she like flipped her head over and was purring while she played, and so cute, like flopping over on her side and flipping her head and belly up. Adorable. And then Gus, he would like trill for like stuff. Oh, I think she's just messaging. Yep, they're home. When's good to come grab the keys or come up? All right, I'm gonna do that around like 4. I have to message her back. I thought I heard them come in. Hi, welcome home. I will try to pop up after my stream. So 4:30. Somewhere in there. All right, boots. Where did my boots go? Having one of those days where I'm like blind. There we go. Yes, those. Actually, she looks so cute. She looks so cute. Yay. All right. Let's get the rest of her done. She's like almost needs like khaki colored stuff. Like that washes her out. Yeah, that washes her out. Or she needs like colors mixed. She might have to do like multicolors. I use that dress way too much. I use this dress way too much. I haven't used this dress much. And I know there's that one. I know there's that one. That'll work. All right. Shoes, even though you can't see them. Might have to put like gold earrings or something on her. I do nails. Yes. Okay, I know what ones they are. I'm trying to do like the same, lessen my work by doing kind of like the same nails on each outfit. Even if they're not quite the right match. Yeah, I'll come back and do the makeup and stuff after I finish the rest of the outfits. I don't usually go for those heavy bangles, but they might be a good choice here. Those are actually not so bad. Got the gold and the sparkle, and she's pale enough that it looks like it's just there. Alright, next. None of that. So I gotta do that because it's got the yellow and the pink to offset. And that might be the one I go with because it's cute. Yes, it is cute and stylish. Very tempted to go for my usual leggings. Because I don't think there's a specific pant to match these. I might do like shorts. Too yellow. Too yellow. Pink. Did you rewind this? Eh. 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 Nah. No. No. Those are cute. She could do turquoisey. Maybe these because it's got the turquoise from the zipper and the line, so it's like a nice line down the front. I don't know. Those pants aren't doing it for me though. I mean, it's workout clothes, so it doesn't really matter. And she might be dead, so it doesn't really matter. Have a look at faces.
around all the place. Yeah.
Oh, those shoes have all 3 colors. Okay, tentative, yes. Not perfect, but tentative, yes. Not terrible.
You keep calling me a liar. Don't really desire. With speed and drifting, don't need the tires. I'm a dress boy.
Oof. May have to go with this one. Not a lot of choices there. Yeah, I mean, with these white shorts.
Yeah.
Gray shorts, eh. White quilted shorts, kind of eh. No. Yeah, I think these ones are the nicest. Yeah, those ones.
Can't kill me, filthy liar.
Don't have any, like, pale yellow. So maybe socks. Maybe socks. Like, tall socks, like these ones. And what was it? Not perfect, but
Call me a liar. You keep calling me a
yeah, it's good as it's gonna get.
and drifting, don't need the tires. So you,
She's pretty cute.
party outfit.
Something snobby. Snobby, but have yellow and another color in it. Am I asking too much? Probably. That kind of washes her out, but with makeup it might be okay. But there's this. I think this. She's one of those party girls who shows up in a sparkly dress. She's gotta think she's outshining everyone. Just nude heels. Yes. Gotta outshine everybody else. When I do her makeup, it'll look really good. Swimming. It's got green, mostly yellow. And all the bathing suits get used too often because there's only so many of the bathing suits. Oops. Your nails. Oh, and I gotta give them arm hair. Hate it when I forget to give them all arm hair. Like the people arm hair, and then I gotta go back into Cass. Hot weather, baby. It's hot outside. That's kind of cute on her. Let's see if there's nothing else. This is the one. So far, not really anything else that's saying she might wear that. How's that yellow? Are you thinking this one game? Oh, that heart's cute though. The white's too stark on her. It's cute too. It's not her style. This is sort of her style, I guess. Closest to what I'm getting anyway. Finding something to go with it though is a whole other story. Eh. Said there might not be able to find anything I like to go with the shirt, so I might have to change the shirt. Oh, those are kind of cute. Some jean shorts. Yeah, I can live with that. Gotta match the pink in her shirt. Wedges would be good too. If there was a pink that actually worked. I might have to go with those. Anna is a dancer. Passion. Or those ones. Maybe these ones. They're not too overbearing. And they got a little detail on the back. Maybe. I think I like the brown better. Oh. Che, che. What you looking at? 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 I'm fearless. Which way? Get away. Okay, you should get away. Get away. We need more styles and stuff. I. Okay, hey. Oh. No. Think I'm gonna go with the what I got there. Not that one. Not that one. What was it? The bangles. Yeah, I think just the bangles. Alright, next. Satisfactory. Not my favorite outfits, but satisfactory, I guess. She's a perfectionist and it's not perfect, but you know, sometimes you only do so much. Fearless. That looks good on her.
And I don't see anything else. Get away. Okay. Get away. Some jeans. Alright, boots to match. I can live with those. I can live with those too. Those are not quite a match. I mean, they're different color yellows anyway, but I can live with this. I can live with it. Yeah, same nails, of course. Same nails. Same nails all the way through. Goodbye, love. Say goodbye. Alright, gotta do her makeup for the rest of the outfits. Okay. Blush was flower. That one. Second remand. Goodbye, quit. Goodbye. Back with that love. Highlighter was coal. Brown coal. Stop it. Getting there. Bye, love. Say goodbye, love. Alright. And her eyes. We're 24K Lotus Custom. I quit. 24K Lotus. Where'd it go? Charity. There. Simulation. I hate when I can't find things. There it is. When in doubt, all you have to do is change it off of whatever. Quit. I just put that on. Yeah, I just put it on the wrong outfit. Go. And lipstick. Can you area? Butterfly Bay. Middle. Smack middle. Butterfly Bay, where'd you go? Prestige there. Under Prestige. Middle. What? Five, shut down. Oh, I'm singing a lot today, alright? I have to get a stretch after I finish something. And lurking's good. Yay. I like a lurk. Okay, I'm moving slowly today. I am moving slowly today on my makeovers. Last night it was like screaming through any makeovers I had.
These girls are harder. Too bright. Maybe these ones. Yes. Do those. Got a little yellow. Down. It's shut down. Sweet baby. Sweet baby. Swerve. Swerve. Vroom, vroom. Not everybody takes out their earrings to go to sleep. I am one of those people, so my Sims are always wearing earrings in their outfit. Oh, I forgot to get a bracelet. I forgot to grab a bracelet for this one. I need a bracelet. Sparkly bracelet. But not too much of a bracelet. That one. For sure, that one. Whoa. Shut down. Can you area? Give me a shut you down. Those ones match, kind of. So yes. I'm saying yes to those earrings. I haven't really used them, so I'm saying yes. Ring, ring. It's not stuck on that outfit, but it's gonna have to do. Stop gatekeeping earrings behind hot weather or not hot weather. Yes, do those because it's got the pink in them and the pale yellow. Pale pink, pale yellow. Sure. No, shake a bit of hay, a bit of hay. Oh, she has gloves. But hey, we're just about done them, so yay me. Gloves, gloves, earrings, yes, glove, hat. Need a hat. Definitely need a hat. Don't know if I need a yellow hat, but maybe a blue hat. Maybe a nice blue hat. No. I want it to match her. If I can get one that matches her jeans, that'd be perfect, but I probably won't find that. Do. I don't like the hat. Don't like the hat. Not a fan. Okay, no blue hats. Maybe she doesn't wear a hat. I usually like to put a hat on my Sims. But I might not put a hat on her. Could do light brown. That might be an idea. Match the boots. Yeah, maybe do brown. That kind of matches the boots, which kind of match the match the, what is it? Jeans. I don't know. Words are hard today, apparently. I need to be more alive than this if I'm going to be reacting to stuff later. Frig, and I really need to record some reactions. Because otherwise I'm going to get spoiled on some stuff. What? Nope, I don't want that. There we go. Too dark. Too light, of course. Slightly too light. No good matches. Ugh. This one might have the closest. Yeah, there's the closest I think I'm gonna get. Check these ones, but maybe those. Maybe that one. Should have known it'd be this one. This one has a lot of brown swatches. Alright. I think she's done. I think Stacy's done. Alright, yes. There we go. Last but not least is Natalie. And yes, I saved the red for her because her skin tone supports it really well. Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Oh, the riders are cute. Too much. I gotta be white to match the little bands on. I kind of like the. I love those boots. So they're like the best boots in the game. Nobody else is wearing them in there every day. Oh, you are. You're wearing them, of course. Way to ruin all my plans. Ooh, those are sporty boots. Red, white. Tempted to bring the white in from above. Hmm. No. Too bright. One dark red. No. I am losing. I'm losing. I would like a sock that pokes out, but there are no socks that I like to have poke out. I guess those are pretty close. Best I'm gonna get. I had all this energy before I started streaming. Now I feel like I'm gonna fall over. Not good. I wonder if there's weather coming. That would explain a lot. Pressure's falling. No weather in the forecast. High pollen. That could be what's getting to me. High is pine, fir, spruce, true grasses, walnut. We got a good number. There's some pine trees around. Don't have a lot of poplars, so. Which is my worst culprit. I'm in love with a boy. Mm-hmm. Let's be the good girl. Maybe black. It's less. Yeah, the black's doing better for me. Alright, I think that's what she's going for. I think. Let me look at her traits though. So this is Natalie, active, perfectionist, optimistic, Kettler, bashful, envious, proper, and high maintenance. She wants to be a Hall of Famer. This is not gonna outfit does not scream proper and high maintenance. As much as I want it to. She might be more like that. She might be more like that. See, I decorated her, and then I changed my mind. The good must be the good guy. Or that. Oh yes. Maybe that. Said she's proper, which doesn't scream what I did. Proper, but still like athletic and stuff. So she'd be more along this style, I think. She likes to look more formally. Which means I may have to go for the boots. Even though I'm using a different color. Yeah, I have to go with those ones. Or they don't match to the boots. Come in red. We should make matching boots for their swatches. All the swatches. Like retroactively. Fire. Pull the trigger like a loaded. Pull the trigger like a loaded. Da da da. Oh, if only they didn't have the socks or the bat on them. Keep dreaming. I can't decide on socks. What about... It's kind of like a dark rust red, you know? It's just super not common. Right. It's in my head. Do, 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 do. No, I think she's gonna have to go with bare legs. I can't think of anything else. My brain is just not working. Alright, formal wear. I wish this dress looked good, but it just doesn't look good on anyone. I don't know what it is. I think it's the neckline. The way they did the neckline. I think. Hello, Chocolate City Sim and friends. Hi. Welcome. Welcome. It's been a minute. It's nice to see you. Come on in. I'm just working on my save file. So I'm 30 years in to the save file. Hi. Yes, I'm 30 years into making the save file. It's going to be super detailed, as you can tell by me saying I'm 30 years in. So I'm birthing babies and stuff in game. Where's my browser? So, and you'll be able to go and see family trees. Yeah, it is a lot of red. You'll be able to go into the save file or the website for the save file and see the family trees with the family histories of like when people had babies and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, there's going to be plum tree for every family. There are a lot of families in the save. It's all the Pleasant View Sims, all the Veronaville Sims, and all of the Strangetown Sims. So there's family trees for all of them. And I'm hoping to get to like 50 years minimum into the future of Sims 2. Mm-hmm. So we started in 2004. We're in 2030 right now. And I'm working on Dustin and Angela's triplets. So just like I have the Broke rotational, they had triplets in this one, just like they had in my previous game. So this is Melody. She looks a little bit like Angela and Dustin. Then we have Stacy, who looks very much like Angela except blonde hair. All of them were born blonde. Oh, hi! Thanks for the follow, RJ. Much appreciated. You can't hear my Sims 2 music going. Yeah, so yeah, there's a whole bunch of fun stuff. So I'm just trying to decide on Natalie here. She's the one who looks most like Dustin, I think. So I'm just trying to decide what she wears. And I'm having a day where I'm like, I can't decide anything. But I think she looks pretty good in this. She's sort of So she's got 6 traits right now because she's a young adult, but by the time she is an adult in the save file, she'll have 10 cast traits. But she's perfectionist, fickle, avoidant, active, horticulturist, jealous, stoic, and a snob. So I'm trying to make her look a little bit on the snobby, preppy side. And I really like this muted red for her. So, but I need to muted red for everything else then. That's cute. So yeah, there'll be plum tree apps, there'll be lots of clubs, mod ready. If you haven't seen my old save file, I'm popping the link up right now. So that's my old save file, so you can kind of get an idea of the level of detail, only it's going to be even more detailed than my old save file was. There's lots of stuff though on that spreadsheet that's up there. There's 190 club ideas. There is a rotation tracker sheet that you can customize to your own stuff. Idea board for random things, and yeah, there's lots of stuff on there for anyone who is interested in that kind of stuff. That doesn't scream her to me. I already used this on her sister, but it's perfect for her too. Do I have to change her sister's dress? Because I use it here. I might have to change this dress. Maybe. So I have trouble with triplets. The trouble with triplets is getting the right outfits. Wow, that's very monochrome for her. Use that one. It's monochrome, but it's pretty. And her lips really stand out, making her face stand out. I'm not doing different hairstyles for every era because these Sims might be dead by the time the save file releases. By the time I get to 50, 100 years in, these Sims might be dead. So there will be ghosts, and the ghosts are even going to have every outfit done. So yeah, it's going to be very insanely detailed. And I'm like micromanaging every tiny little thing right now. Maybe it's white. She's got pearls for that, and she's kind of got like the pearl beads. Yes, I think I'm actually gonna do the white. I think I'm gonna do this with the white. It's very pale on her, but I think it makes her face stand out a lot. It's kind of erythral looking. So I'll do that. I'm still not stuck on this outfit. I might change it later. Because I really like this muted red, and the only muted red, this looks better on her than it did on her sister. And by the way, if you don't know, this is also like a bring your own music stream. I'm listening to K-pop. So copyrighted material. So if you have music you want to listen to or something you want to watch while I'm working on this. The next family in my thing that we'll be going to work on is 2034. Scroll back up. So I have this whole spreadsheet that I'm working on to manage the families. And it looks like this. These are all the Sims that I'm working on. And we are in 2034. Next up is, after this is Malcolm Landgrab's family. Malcolm the Fifth, or Malcolm the Fourth and Malcolm the Fifth, their family. So Malcolm Landgrab the Fifth married Kristen Loss. They had 2 sons, and now Malcolm the Fifth is going to be marrying one of Laszlo Curious's daughters. So that's next up. They might be getting a kid. They're still pretty young, though, so maybe not. But for now, we're still on the oldies. But that's coming up. All right, back to Stacy here. I'm working very slowly today for no particular reason too, so that's fun. Said to hurry it up. I'm doing the same nails, yes, through the outfits, even if they're not 100% a match. You don't see them that much. I'm now rocking it to your music. It's because Hype Boy just came on mine. It's too heavy on her. It worked on her sister. I need more bracelets. I'm doing everything pretty much except for the makeup in Maxis, like Maxis, so that they won't have a lot to download. And the only makeup I'm using is by Cryptic Sim. These might be the closest match, though, to what I want. I wish there was a style of this bracelet that's like half of it cuts off like after, like here in the middle. They need it to one that's like the same, but not quite as heavy looking. But it's the only one that kind of works with what I want for her, so that's what she's getting. I'm gonna change her hair. She's got straight hair. I'm gonna flip through a couple of hairs here to make sure this is what I want. Yeah, she's got straight hair. She's rocking medium hair. This might be one that just like speaks to me more, you know? Or not. Oh my gosh. So far, no. So far, I'm okay with the hair I had. I don't want to give her the same as her sister. Yeah, she's more Dustin than the other. She's got a little more Dustin in her. Some of the hairstyles do not look good on her, that's for sure. Wow. Alright, I think the one I had is going to be the one. The rest of them kind of look a little bit eh to me on her. I'm going to keep this one. This one's not bad, though. I can't decide things today. Oh, this one's cute, too. How did I not notice that one's so cute? Oh, yeah, that one kind of screams. Yeah, okay. I'm sold. I haven't done her makeup yet, either. Keep moving. I keep getting distracted today. I am full of distraction. I am. Yellow. We want reds. But when you start getting into these, you start losing the plot because the colors just aren't there that you want. That's nice on her. Oversized. Ooh, maybe that. I don't think there's matching pants, but there might be matching shorts. Can't remember. Oh, it's these ones, and they don't really match. Why can't they give us matching clothes? Why can they not give us matching clothes? It's a pet peeve of mine. No, I don't want to use those again. I need like an off-white, like a cream. but I won't get it. I need like a cream to match the color that was there, and it's just not gonna happen. Not in something that looks right. Those are close. Okay. I think those are as close as I'm gonna get to what I'm looking for. And they're kind of cute. She looks kind of cute like that. Kind of casual, but she wants to be a Hall of Famer. So I like the sporty sort of look she's got there. Or the very sporty look. Maybe, baby? No. Absolutely not. Red. Those are so close. Ooh, but those kind of match the pants and have like a little red around the edge. I wonder if I have any socks that are low enough. Stop gatekeeping socks, Sims. No, I just want like a tiny peek up through, but I don't think I have anything low enough. Nah, that's fine. Kind of like that. She still needs socks. She's wearing shoes, so she has to be wearing socks. I do use, for all my houses that Sims live in, I use the shoe sign so that they take off their shoes inside, so they're wearing their socks or bare feet or whatever. Yeah, it's cute. This is not cute. This is not cute. We need cuter than that. Thank you. No. Oh, there's lots of muted red here, at least. Yes. That's a yes. Bye, bye, bye. Oh, the stripe's a little too red. Yeah, maybe just black pants. I haven't done something casual like that. Is she a slippers person? Yes. She's a slippers person. Oh, I forgot to do nails. She's nails on here. I forgot her nails on this outfit. Have to have coordinated nails here. Those nails. Those nails. She's not wearing socks in her night clothes, so she's gonna give her nails on there. Alright, party outfit. A short dress or a jumpsuit of some kind. I've used that a little bit too much lately. Too many girls loving the jumpsuits. A set. Too buttoned up for her. I love this, but it doesn't suit her personality. In my opinion. Which is not humble at all. Oh, I'm too much of a perfectionist for this some days. Today's one of those days. Oh, that's so cute. I think I used that dress already, though. Ah, why do you have to keep being so cute? I think I used it on Melody. No, I used the jumpsuit. That's why I didn't want to use the jumpsuit. Okay, Melody in her green. Stacy in her pink. I didn't use it. Oh, I used it for her every day. But I think it's different enough. Yeah, I think it's okay to use it for her party dress. Because for what little you see the party dresses sometimes, especially if I get to 100 years in, like I originally want to, it will not be seen like ever. Like, I'm going to basically have to put like a disclaimer on my save file that there are a lot of ghosts at the start, and I recommend you, take a look at them because cool, but weed out, choose the ones you want to keep. Those boots kind of work. I think it might be the closest thing. Or those. Which are kind of ugly shoes, but I think she could wear those. Okay, yeah, you don't see the socks at least. Needs like bracelets. Two red. Those might be okay. Two red. That's the problem. This is like not really matching swatches. And it's kind of tripping me up today. Maybe it has to be black. Da, 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 da. Oh, I want something on her arm. I think the black ones. I think the black ones. I think. Some days, gray. Gray is fine. There we go. Gray is fine. It's just some days working with just like the Maxis stuff and not any custom content is a little bit difficult. Especially when you're trying to make like a million unique Sims. Or what feels like a million unique Sims. Two-piece, possibly. Oh, that red is so orange. Do it right, do it right. Two-piece. That, maybe that. Maybe that actually. Actually looks pretty okay on her. It's not one that I use as much as some others, but that's not it. Does it have a matching bottom? This one. Yeah, it's kind of cute. All right, I'm sold. Did you get nails? Yes. Good. And they gotta do their body hair as well. All my Sims will be set to not grow body hair because I play rotationally, and I make the save file for me to play as well. I play rotationally, and body hair grows when you're not playing the Sim. So if you have a townie and their body hair is set to grow, their body hair will grow when they're not being played, which I find insanely annoying. Plus, it takes way too long to shave all the different places. Way too long. You need like multiple showers to shave everything. Like, what is this madness? Not a fan. I thought that feature was going to be so cool. It turned out to be like super annoying. It's kind of cute. Anything here that screams her? Probably. She doesn't have to be dresses all the time. I tend to put the girls in summer dresses, but it's just I don't even wear summer dresses, but it's an aesthetic thing that I like on my ladies. Do it right. Do, 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 do. That one's cute with the detailing on the back. Cute pair of shorts with it. I've been wanting to use these shorts. I could do... Oh, they're not red. There's not red. I'll have to save these shorts for somebody. But I could do like a patterned red short and like a plain top too. I could do... I don't want... Okay, but none of them are that great. Oh, I could do those. They're really red though. I've been trying to do the muted reds for her. Oh, if they had one that matched the belt. Ugh. If they had a top that matched the belt, that would be super cute. But it's not working for me. It's not working for me. Like, a lot of these outfits are cute, but I'm looking for particular shades, particular feel. That's why these makeovers are taking so long today. I also gotta find somebody to use this little dress on. It's cute. Maybe cater towards her more sporty side for this outfit. I'm still leaning towards this bodysuit and something. And something. That's cute enough, possibly. No. It looked like 10 sizes too big on her. Ooh, those. Ooh, those. Ooh, those. Those. These. Yes. Any ones that work better? No, the black. The black's where it's at. Yes, that's cute. It's just like a subtle enough pattern that the back still works. She could do a necklace with it too. Wedges. These little sandally ones. Yes, with the patterns that kind of match. Yes. Oh, I'm always happy when things start to work out. Red. That red watch looks cute. I think that's it. I think that's where it's at. Necklace. She needs a necklace, I think. If there's a good one. I'll do black to match the shorts. That could work. That does not work. That almost works. No, I don't think a choker works.
That works. Still want it to be like casual style. Little medallion works. That doesn't work. I am leaning towards that. This. I think I'm leaning towards that. Just because she's a little... Yeah, I'm leaning towards that. Alright. Next up. I need some warm clothing. Because I live in Canada, so I tend to dress my Sims for winter in Canada. I don't have any Sims living in Solani yet, so... But I don't like it when, like, say, a Solani Sim shows up in, like, barely cold weather clothing to, like, Windenburg in the middle of winter. I'm like, dude, you are underdressed for this weather. Oh, none of these outfits are doing it for me, though. Just pick something. Just pick something. Yeah, I don't think I get the red color one. That's kind of cute. Yeah, I could do that. Better than nothing. Skin tight, maybe. Depends on the boots. Depends on the boots. It comes down to the booties. Oh, it's so close to matching. It hurts. No. Those match well enough. I think the skin tight jeans are the best match, too. Alright, we're going with those. I need to put socks underneath. Or I'll kick myself later. So, like, some of the interesting stuff I've done in the save file. The Caps and the Monties are turning out really interesting. They've got sort of an interesting storylines happening there. The Goths, particularly Cassandra Goth, has a fairly interesting story happening as well. There's a couple more story plans that I'm planning that are going to be interesting as well. I don't want to give too many spoilers. I know Malcolm, if he's still kicking around, would like me to do a bit of an overview. And since there's so many people here, I can probably do that. I don't want to spoil too much. Oh, that hat's cute. All right, all I have to do is her makeup. I promise that'll go faster. You are still kicking around. You're just waiting to see if I'll give you all the spoilers. I see. I think she can pull off Kendall blush. Not too dark. Just very high up blush. That one? That one. Okay. I only do blush or makeup on outfits that make sense, of course. I don't do makeup on athletic, sleep, or swimming. Those are makeup free. To me, that makes sense. You don't have to agree. You can do whatever you want when you get the save file. No. Maybe? Actually, maybe? Alright. I didn't expect to like that one so much on her. We'll see what the rest of it turns out. Might change it. She's wearing red. And she's got a fair bit of black in some of the outfits. I think she's trending towards, like, a gray.
but not like that dramatic. Yeah, she's trending towards something like this. Not dramatic. That's kind of got a bit of red in it. But I think her eyeliner's gonna have to change if I do this route. Because I do like that. No, it's no Maxis eyeliner. I can't. Yeah, no, I can't. It looks hard. All right. Area 51. I think all three girls are getting coal. I think she's more of a medium. Alright, she's a coal medium. Do, 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 do. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. Alright, and her eyes are, again, they're obsidian custom. Obsidian custom. So I'm doing all the same makeup on every outfit because, again, if they're ghosts, it's not really gonna matter. But I want my like, I still want all my Sims to look unique and to like their personalities and whatnot as best I can with a Maxis clothing. Obsidian, where did you go, Obsidian? You're hiding because you're on cold weather. Gotcha. Fair enough. There we go. And she just needs some lipstick. She's a cutie. No, I don't think I want to go too dark. She's got very pouty lips, like even more so, I think, than her sisters. She's so pouty that, and all the lipsticks are going to make her lips look a little bit bigger, so I might go. God, her lips are so pouty. And like the matte lipsticks are almost too much. If I can find the right color. Maybe that? Very much matches what she's wearing, though. I think I'm okay with it. Kitty corner from the bottom. It just makes her look so much more pouty. She's got the big pouty broke lips. Iconic duo. There it is. Sorry, just checking other colors again. Like, do I want to change that? I should look at some of the sunglasses actually for the summer weather outfits. While I'm in there, I haven't done any sunglasses. You. Oh, run with you. Yeah. Be right by. Ah, I think I'm blue. Yeah, maybe just those. Gotta protect your eyes from the sunshines. And still not sure I'm stuck on this girl's outfit. But again, I might not see it very often, so maybe it's okay. Oh, it's just too much going on there. Sure. Almost done this house. She's going for the aviators. Yeah, we'll do that. So they all have different sunglasses. Okay, that finishes this house. Woohoo! I did their traits and stuff before I went on. I filled out their spreadsheet. Yes, they need to move to college. I do need to update their photos on like a couple places here. I forgot to take photos. That's what I forgot to do. I gotta take their photos for the family trees. I gotta go back in so that I can, yeah, photos for this. I'm also gonna work through and put the Sims 2 links to the wiki for the Sims 2 Sims from the beginning of the save file. I gotta go back in. That's annoying. I hate when I do that. I gotta take photos. And I gotta put the photos. So when you download the save file, you'll also get a package in it of all the folders with all the photos in it that are sorted out by generation and tree. And all the photos are of them as young adults. In the trees as well. So there we go. We got Melody. And I like their eyes in a certain place. So, hey, Rana. Hey, yeah, no, we're having a good time. Or I am anyway. I don't know about anybody else. I won't speak for the others. But yeah, we just did some makeovers. Next up, after I do this, I'm just taking their pictures. I'm just on the wrong screen here, but taking their photos real quick. Nothing hugely to see. I gotta update their entries on the tree. And then we'll be able to move on to the next house. Can I get you in the right spot there, girl? Thank you. Alright. Photos. Okay. So now I'm going to update the tree, and then I got to move them to college. Oh, Malcolm, thanks for dropping all the links. He's popping up my YouTube and the Discord and all the fun stuff. I also have a much more popular K-pop channel. I'm writing it, Malcolm. I'm writing it. There we go. I have a wildly more popular on YouTube K-pop channel compared to my Sims channel here. Okay. I'm ready to update these photos. I need to. So like I said, extra icons. So like I said, you'll be getting, see if I can do this so you can see. No, keep it big. So you get all these. So you have all the trees folders, a folder for every tree. And then like these girls are on the broke tree and they're in Gen 2. Mary Sue's here because Mary Sue took them in after they got taken away by the social worker from Dustin. Because Angela died in childbirth. So, yay, fine. All right. I need to figure out who's who. Make sure I have a good photo. Yeah, this one. So this one's Melody. Sorry, I'll make this bigger. There we go. We got Melody. And then Stacy, I think, is that one. This is my next one. Let me check something. I gotta make sure everything's right. Yes. Okay, Stacy, is that one? Da 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 da. Sorry, I'm working on multiple screens too. Stacy. Okay. Both of them are good. So yeah, you get a folder for kind of everything. And I got Natalie. Gosh, they look so different from the broke rotational Sims. Like just their styles and stuff. Natalie. All right, and I need to copy these to the pleasant tree, and then they're not on any other trees yet. So GLM Pleasants. They're in this folder with their. That's Knox is that's Dirk and Lilith's son before they broke up. Before they broke up. Spoilers, yes, I know. Yes, you want to have a little overview of the save file. I am doing that shortly. I need to finish updating the tree. It's important that I do these things because if I don't, then I'll forget and then I get messed up later. So use this one. So get Melody's pick. Oh, I didn't put her traits. Oh no, this is the one she's linked on, right? And then I change it from placeholder photo. I have to change. It's a big process doing the save file. Pictured as a young adult. Crop it. So she's as best centered as I can get it. It's alright. Yes. Yes, Malcolm had a little taste of it by helping getting it started after my old save file corrupted. And did a very good job of putting all my houses and Sims in. There we go. One. Almost. I still gotta put them on the other tree as well. She's turned a little to the side more than I'd like, but so I can't stand it. Ah. Why is it so hard to center these things some days? Checking with my fingers. Make sure they're at least mostly centered. All right, that's the pleasant tree so far. I just got to pop them on the brooch, on the broke tree, because it's their teenage pictures there. Oh, I don't know if I did pictured as a young adult on all of them. I might have to fix that. Pictured as a young adult. Sorry, before I move on. No, I did not fix that. At least not losing photos. text update on Pleasantry. Yeah, I'm doing that. Thank you. I'm on it. I realized right after. I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta make sure I update it, and I got it on her already. Okay. Crop this one. Sometimes I really wish like the links on the Plumtree app, when you link to people from separate trees, it would just like copy to each other. But you can't get everything in life. Let me know, boy, let me know. Yeah. I just wanna know. Perfect. Perfect as it's gonna get. So, yeah, and if you haven't been here before, one thing I'm also doing for like traits and stuff is I'm using traits that kind of work their way down through the family tree a little bit. A little bit. Some of them get some random traits sprinkled in, of course, to, you know, spice it up. But now that I'm into like these kids, the Sims that aren't in the wiki, I'm getting to the point where I'm, you know, starting to be able to just be like, make it up, you know, go with how the Sim feels and tastes for doing stuff. Taste, but you know what I mean. Are they delicious? Are they delicious, Simmies? All right, Malcolm wants an update here and stuff. Let's go back to the game. There will be spoilers because it's kind of unavoidable. It's just kind of unavoidable to get some spoilers. I'll try and keep some of the storyline spoilers under wraps, but some of them you'll be able to tell like right by me clicking on like the family. Yeah, I know, but I don't want to spoil all the things. All right. So you can already see a spoiler here. I decided to, instead of Laszlo, Vidkin had an alien baby. So I figured instead of Laszlo, I'd do somebody else, and I chose Cassandra. Well, like, shoot me now, she got twins. But it works out. So the twins are Elizabeth and Victoria Goth. Now, as you know, the Roth family's in my save file, and the Roth family tends to mimic, right, the Goth family. So the main Roth family, where are they? I should put this in A to Z. A to Z will help. The main Roth family here, Desdemona and Xander are together. They had twin boys by chance. So the boys, like I said, Goth, it's Elizabeth and Victoria Goth. Well, it's Elias and Victor Roth. And that's totally by chance. I did not plan that. I came to that when Desdemona had twin boys last night by surprise. So, yeah. So, and they are Sims. They're not human. Or they are human. They're not aliens. So that turned out well. So that's a bit of a storyline spoiler. Who else we got here? Okay. So, Loki has died in the Beaker household. By rabid rodent fever, just basically a science mishap gone wrong. His son here, Carbon, right? And then this is an alien, obviously. This is the strange subject, which is nervous subject's daughter. Carbon is going to take her DNA and make a science baby for himself. The Broke family. One of Brandy's twin sons died. The dark-haired one. Was it Chad or Kevin? I can't remember which one's named what. I think it was Chad. I think Chad died. He died of an overdose. I had to pick somebody. I rolled it. He's the one who did. So anyway, also Dustin's wife Angela died in childbirth when she gave birth to triplets. He did get together with this girl over here on the left and have a son with her, but she and him have broken up. She's just there so that the aging is correct on her in case I use her for something else. So, and then Kevin here doesn't have any kids yet. The Brokes, or the Burbs, they're just aged up. The girls have moved out right now. They're at college, I believe. They're in the college. The trio, Dawn, Nina, and Chloe, have just gotten older. They've had no kids. They are living the child-free life, except for, well, Dawn has like 4 kids, but you know. Actually, I think he's a grandfather at this point, but he has very little to do with his children. So, yeah. This is Cassandra Goth's daughter, Devora, with Hal Cap. They are getting married. They're about 10 years different, like 9 years difference in age. But anyway, sometimes you got to do that because you don't have enough women or enough men. So you have to kind of squeak it out. But their traits work pretty well together. But I think they'll probably get divorced later in life. Tybalt Cap and his wife Brittany Wendland, who's also from Sims 2, have a daughter named Cordelia. As you can see, she's a little crazy. They named her after her grandmother. Her grandmother. Great-grandmother. They named her after her great-grandmother. So, yeah, Cordelia. She's cute, though. This other cat family. So we have, in this family, is Kent Cap and Gilbert Jacquette. They're a couple. They have a science baby son over here who has not been done up. And then we have Ariel Cap also living. It's a townhouse. There's 2 parts. So Ariel Cap lives there. And this is her new girlfriend, is one of Laszlo's daughters. One of Laszlo's and Abjeet's daughters. We're getting to them. They're right there. The next Cap house is, of course, Regan and Cornwall. They have their daughter, Portia. Hey, Power Star, you're missing spoilers. Yeah, I'm just going over the Sims and the save. Yeah, that's their daughter, Portia. Lola Curious married Marissa Benedict, and they had a kid, but that kid is away at college or moved out at the moment. No, there's her kid right here. So their kid is Jeff here, and he's with Daisy Burb, which is, of course, John and Jennifer's youngest daughter. So, yeah, Jeff and Daisy, they have really nice compatible traits, so they're together. Next house up, we have Pascal Curious, his son Tycho. Tycho doesn't have a girlfriend or anything at this point. He might make a science baby at some point. And then over here is, on the left, is Starquill. That is Vidkin's daughter, but Vidkin has passed away of electrocution, as he did in the Pleasant Hills playthrough. So yeah. And then there's Laszlo and his husband Abjeet. They are super cute together. The Blair Goth is Dina's daughter. Dina Caliente's daughter. Her last name is Goth, but she's actually a Lothario baby. So Dina passed off her child as Mortimer's. Anyway, she's married a much older man, Armand DeBato. And he married her and took her last name because he wanted the, like, hyphenated DeBato Goth, because he wanted the old money name. The prestige that comes with the old money is why he's married her. And she's a bit of a gold digger, so like her mom. We'll get to her mom. That's another spoiler. Next house, Dreamer. We have Dirk Dreamer has married Sandra Roth. He did previously have a child with Lilith Pleasant, but they broke up. And he married Sandra. And he married Sandra in our playthrough. They have 3 kids. Matrix,
Matrix Dreamer. So his oldest son with Lilith is Nox, which is Latin for night. So Night Dreamer, Nox Dreamer, Matrix Dreamer, Oz Dreamer, and Sky Dreamer is the little girl. I'm kind of going with some naming themes as much as I can because I think it's fun. The other Dreamer household here, we have Darren Dreamer and Bianca Monty. They have an awesome relationship. Darren's son, their son together is Day on the right, Daydreamer. And Daydreamer is currently dating, what is his name? Sorry, name is kind of, there's a lot of names to remember here. It's a Lothario baby. Lothario son. Dawn's son with Cassandra, Dimitrik. Dimitrik Lothario, which is Cassandra and Dawn's son. So they're together. They're super cute. I'm holding off on doing anything with not Bella, aka Isabel, or I think her name's Isabel. Yeah, Isabella Goff, Goff. So I have a plan for her later. And then I've of course shown off Cassandra already, but Powerstar wasn't here, so I decided to give Cassandra an alien baby. Turned out to be twin alien girls. Unexpectedly, it worked out. They are Victoria and Elizabeth, which ties into the Roth family mimicking them with their son, with their unplanned twins that they had that I was not expecting. Anyway, next Goth family is Alexander Goth. He has 2 kids with Lucy Burb, but then Lucy died in on vacation in Solani. She drowned. And then so Diamond Beaker snuck her way in and preyed. She's a master manipulator, by the way. She kind of preyed in on his grief. And now they have a kid as well. So, yeah. She hates the other kids. Hates them. Yeah, so that's Diamond Beaker is, of course, Cersei and Loki's daughter. She's actually very pretty. But she snuck her way in there. Yeah, and then next up we have Grunt. Buzz has gotten old. Tank has married Alice Witt from Sims 2, and they have 2 kids. The Landgrab family, Malcolm Landgrab married Kristen Loss. They had 2 boys. And then the oldest boy here, Malcolm the Fifth, is marrying the other child of Laszlo and Abjeet. So Laszlo Curison, his husband Abjeet, and actually they're twins too. Their 2 daughters are identical twins. These 2, Jessica and Kaylin, are roommates. They're just being aged up for purposes of the storyline. Poor AJ Loner is all alone. He has a son somewhere in the save file. We'll get to him. Oh, he's over here. His son is here in this household, hiding behind these wings. Anyway, he has a son with Aaron Beaker named Sean, and Aaron Beaker has remarried. But before that, we have the Midsummer family. We have Helen Midsummer and Valentine Midsummer. Some of you know the backstory of why their names are that, but I'm not going to spoil any further than that here. Valentine Midsummer is probably going to be marrying Justin Kim here. That's why she's moved in with them, to marry in the Kim family, because they live in Mount Komorebi, and there's a reason why she's marrying outside of everybody else. There is a storyline purpose for that. There is a story. Oh, and then there's me. I haven't done anything with me yet. And then we have the Monties. So we have Antonio Monti. His children, or his child Benedict Monti is here. Benedict married Bottom Summer Dream. I know, I like my cats too. Yeah, Benedict married Bottom Summer Dream. But before that, Antonio married Aaron Beaker. They don't have any additional kids together.
But Bottom and Benedict have 3 kids now. All fairies, I think. The 2 girls are fairies. I know that much. Because anybody with pointed ears is a fairy. If they don't have the pointed ears, they're not a fairy. If they're green, they're an alien. Next up. So after Dirk and Angela broke up, she actually met Mercutio Monti and fell head over heels for him. They have a son. And then we just did the Brokes, these Brokes. So we have Mary Sue Oldie and Dustin's 3 daughters. Dustin's daughters were taken away by the social worker after Angela died. And Dustin was not caring for them. Then we have the Pleasants. So this Daniel is now old. Nihat is now old. Daniel and Dina have gotten married. He did have a kid. Daniel did have a kid with Kaylin as well. Now he's married to Dina and they have a daughter. So that's Dina's other daughter. This is Dustin's, Daniel's. This is Daniel's on the left is Daniel's son with Kaylin. On the right is Lilith's son with Dirk. They're roommates currently. And then this is my pollination technician pool. I have figured out how to rotate pollination technicians. So I've been choosing different pollination technicians for different babies. And the instructions for rotating pollination technicians will be on the website as well. It's actually not too difficult to do. It just takes a couple cheats. If you follow the instructions, it'll happen. The Grim Reaper is the Grim Reaper. Was married to Olive Spectre. Olive Spectre has now passed on. Albany Cap and Gonreal Cap. Gonreal is on her own currently. Albany has passed away of old age. Then we had the Roths. So Xander Roth is married to Desdemona. Sorry, I lied to you the last time I told you who was marrying who, by the way. Because I'm so mean. I wanted you to stress over it. No. Xander is with Desdemona. They had surprise twin boys. They play into the Goth family. So Cassandra Goth had twin girls. They are Victoria and Elizabeth. Desdemona and Xander had twin boys, and they are Elias and Victor. So you still have the mimicking going on. And I didn't plan to do that. It just literally, she had twin boys. And I'm like, holy crap, I can do this. This totally plays into what I want to do. So that was unplanned, and I love it. Jill Smith and Buck Grunt are married. Paul Smith, the pollination technician 3 Smith, he's passed on. Jenny is old now, but Buck and Jill currently have a son. They may have more children. The Smosgrews. So the Smosgrews, I need water. Oh my God. The Smosgrews. We have Johnny, Ophelia, and Riven. Riven was Rip Grunt. So Rip Grunt has transitioned and is now Riven. And each of them have a kid together. So Johnny and Ophelia have a kid. Johnny and Riven have a kid. Riven and Ophelia have a kid as well. So there's the 3 kids there. 1 for each tree. 1 child for each tree. And their Smosgrew is a mashup of Smith, Nigmas, and Grun. So SM, Smith, MOS, Nigmas, and GRU Grunt. It's a combo name. And I love it. It's just so visceral to say Smosgrew. The Summer Dreams, you can't see many of them because of the wings, but Tatiana and Oberon have aged up to elder. Puck has married Miranda, and they have 2 daughters who are fairies, and they're so cute. They are so cute. They are gorgeous. So cute. Oh, we're almost at the end here. Beatrice Monty married Lauren Teens. He's from the Teens family in Sims 2. And they have 2 kids. They're headed for divorce. I haven't done anything with Crystal Vu yet. She's still a townie. And Sims 2 townies don't age when you don't play them, so not aging her until I use her. And then we have the Zequax family. This is Astra. I changed Astra. Astra Curious. I gave her a more colorful makeover. And they have a whole backstory about why she is Pascal Curious's daughter. So they will be exactly like this in the future, but Pascal, of course, will be long dead. But there's a whole story as to what happened there. Anyway, there's a feud there going along with the pollination technician pool. So that is all the Sims in the save file so far. How's that for your spoilery overview? That's more spoilers than I gave Josie when she redeemed the spoilers. So she's got it real good now because she got to look closely at a couple of things. Which will be on the VOD, of course. But that is all the spoilers. What time is it, guys? Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to go, guys. That's gonna end it there because I have to go feed the cats and I need to go report to the neighbors on their kitties that I babysat for the week. So I gotta go. That's a good way to end it. So we got 3 makeovers and basically an overview, and that took 3 hours. Good times. Good times. So anyway, I hope those of you who are new and hung out to check it out, I hope you enjoyed my little save file preview. And those of you over on the VOD too as well. But yeah, I gotta run. I will see you. I will be on tomorrow, probably after my dinner. I have to go out to a couple errands tomorrow in the afternoon, so I probably won't do an afternoon stream, but I might do an after dinner stream. So that's like 7 p.m. Eastern-ish for anybody interested for save file work tomorrow. And I'll be further down the list because I'll be working on it late tonight by myself because I get more done. I get more done on my own. It gets done so much faster. All right. Have an awesome day, guys. Thanks for coming by. I will see you soon. Bye.